everybody. We're in Alabama. We're gonna go ahead and help out some fellow CACs. There's, I think, about 4 or 5 of us that are gonna join up here and help a fellow YouTuber. So we're really excited today. We get to do what we love, building a pond, but at the same time, maybe we get to learn a couple things about what people that know what they're doing on YouTube, how they do it. We'll just come back and grab things as we need it. Good morning.
Oh, hey, Jason. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Greg. It's nice actually seeing your face because you never see your face on your content. So all I see is her. Yeah. What's up, man?
Oh, man. Good to see you. Long time no see.
Good morning.
Morning.
What was your name?
David.
David. Jason.
I'm Brian.
Brian.
Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming.
Yeah. Hey, good morning, man. I don't remember your name either. Bubba.
Yeah, there you go.
Morning, man. Chase?
Yeah.
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah. Nice to meet you guys.
Got some red soil, huh?
That's what you call soil?
Yeah. Funky.
It's interesting.
As far as more trees, I mean, what do you recommend for like that bass look?
Well, I mean, you were pretty much hitting on the, I mean, you have the natural, you know what you want to do for the bass look. You really do, because you spend more time out there than anybody else, so you know what you want.
But like what I would like is not good for the pond, like a willow tree or something. That's what you see out there in the water. But I heard they're like seeking, you know, water wherever it's at, so they could tear through the liners. But I mean, do you have any other ideas or suggestions on, you know, something that just looks good?
Well, so is there anything you want to do? Like, right, so what my first thing is, just like Greg talks about the pond inside the house, like here's your major view right here. You're coming out, this is going to be like your major view coming down. So is there that house? I like that they have those like peach trees or whatever they are back there, because that's eventually going to block your house. But is there anything tall you need to put in, or you want to put in?
As far as tree-wise?
Yeah, because I've got, do you see the thatch yet? What I brought?
I have.
Let's go look at that. So you guys are in the exact almost same climate as we are, right? And what's cool is your wife is very in tune.
Yeah, her and her mom have done this their whole lives.
Yeah.
They love it.
So I imagine she's gonna like this more than you would because of the silver color in it. And same with this. These are just nice accents that hopefully with Ed, when he does like these really cool, this is probably gonna be a waterfall rock, right? And when he does this, this is gonna be the waterfall here. Here is a frame. Hopefully we can like wedge like something cool like this right in there so it looks almost like it's growing out of the rocks.
Okay.
What's great is you have enough CACs here that this is gonna roll. Ed's the master.
Yeah.
But what's always fun for him is he has the challenge of like this operator he's never worked with.
Yeah.
So like you gotta have trust. Yeah. So what'd you do before vlogging? I'm assuming you just vlog now?
I'm an electrical engineer. I still work 40-hour job.
Oh really?
And we own a tackle shop too, so I really got 3 jobs. I'm wide open all the time.
Alright, so it's roughly around lunchtime right now. What we've gotten done so far, this is going to be a really cool one. So this right here is going to be a skimmer like we normally would do, but we're going to actually add a vault because we're going to have so much volume of water coming through this one that you have to have two intakes for this. This thing's going to be completely disguised. You won't see it whatsoever. So all of our shelves are dug out. Looks like we still got some work to do at the bottom here. All the shelves are dug out. Waterfall is framed. You can kind of see. This is going to be a shallow area in the pond, I believe. No, sorry, that's going to be a fall coming in. But we have all these different cascades that we're going to work off of to the biofall. Kind of see the machine at the top. We now have, I don't know if you can hear it in the background, our truck is coming in with topsoil. So we're going to actually add topsoil throughout this entire project for landscaping. I want to come in here and get this moved first, and then we're good.
Are pushing the envelope, pushing the boundaries of what our normal systems can handle. Because what I want to do is I work very closely with our product development team, so we're going to try new marketplaces, new locations, new product mixtures to see what works, and then we can start expanding that stuff out. I also work very closely with our Certified Aquascape Contractors on a variety of unique projects literally around the world. I'll hold the camera and point it at her. Yeah.
Well, it's funny because I always thought like this was like a Steven channel. You actually never see his face.
Yes.
You never see his face, you see the white one.
Exactly. Everybody wants to see her, so I give them what they want.
So what is your channel about?
Fishing, fish tanks, anything largemouth bass related, we're doing it for intention.
All right, so we're out here at a local wholesale nursery. I really miss my garden center. But this is a really cool garden center. I'll just kind of do a little spin around. It's huge.
So I got to break the news to you. The footage that we filmed this morning, video error. So follow me over here, and we got Jason, the expert here. He's going to walk us through the plants that he got for us.
This is fun because we're designing a bass pond, right?
That's right.
This is going to be really interesting. So everything he wants it to feel like when he's out on the river, the lake, the ocean.
Natural greenish look.
Yep, natural greenish. So we're not going anything for super flowery. And there are flowers in nature, so we've got a little bit of that stuff with some natives that grow in Florida that I think are going to do well here as well. So the first thing is we've got like these mondo grass. You see these little baby guys?
Mondo grass.
Yeah, mondo grass. You were calling it monkey grass on one of your channels. But yeah, mondo grass. It's really cool because this is going to grow in tight and just hug these rocks, which is going to soften it. It's going to feel like a little playground around it. We're just going to go down the line. So then we've got the philodendron. These guys are going to get monstrous in the backdrop, and these leaves are going to get like 4 times this size.
Nice shady spot there for the bass.
Great shady spot. These just look like lilies. These guys right here, so that's why we went ahead and picked those guys. But everything else that's going to get big in the background, these variegated ginger, these are just going to feel like an oasis back there. Then we've got what looks like reeds growing in the water. So this is going to be really cool. This is what the fish will actually come up and lay their eggs in, actually. So this is not an aquatics, we're just going to mimic it so it looks like something in there. Yep, the Rebecca. So you see the yellow flowers? Those are going to be just pocketed here and there, kind of like a wildflower you would see somewhere. You know, just in the banks, you get a little pocket of wildflowers, and everything else is pretty much greenery. Some more softening. These are sedum. You'll see these growing like on limestone sometimes, just in the pits. So this is going to be really cool. We're going to use these somewhere on the waterfall, maybe some on that high part where you got the hill coming down to the pond, where Greg's working on carving it out right now. These guys, you'll see kind of growing almost in mangroves. So you'll see these guys where their roots are all washed away, and the fish can actually swim through them. So just yet another one of these guys that we can do. And then this goes a little more inland, but just to give it a little bit more of that palm tree feel, we're doing the European fan palms.
All right, you're the man. Thanks so much.
Everything so far?
I love it. Thanks so much for coming and helping us landscape our pond, making it bassy.
On the money!
There we go.
Today we're here and the entire pond is almost installed. We have to wait till it's filled to finish off the edge work, but the pond is pretty much completely done, and we've already got about a quarter to half of the waterfall started this morning. So by lunchtime we should have this whole waterfall framed out, and we start doing our plantings. Okay, so come take a look what we've got done so far. So basically, pond's halfway full, so you're not able to see as much of it, but come on in and take a peek. So you can still see inside the water some of our elevations and stuff. And actually straight down there, we've got a fish cave, and there's a fish cave down the bottom here. On the far side is going to be a skimmer, and we're doing a vault. This actually is not big enough to hold, or the skimmer wasn't big enough to hold the size pump we wanted. So we're doing 2 pumps. One's going to be running jets inside the pond, and the second one's going to be running the waterfall up top. So yeah, this is a pond, about a 15 by 20. And then the waterfall's going up from here. So that first rock you see right there with the level sitting on it, that rock's sitting about 10 inches, 12 inches above the water line where it's going to finish off because we're still filling. So that's our first waterfall. Then it goes up, and if you can kind of see, we're using that log. That log's going to be having 2 waterfalls go on. It's actually going to have water rolling over the log, so that he's going for that bass look. So we're really going to create this awesome natural feel with it going over. That's a cypress log that somebody had in their front yard. So Greg Wittstock actually went ahead and asked them if they could have it. They cut up some pieces and brought it over, including this really cool stump right here. So look at that bad boy with all the fern growing all over it. So that's really cool. It's going to be a really natural finish to this pond.
My name is Brian Dolly with the Fish Maintenance Services out of Birmingham, Alabama. We're a water garden and also aquarium company. We were one of the ones that spearheaded the effort for the BamaBass bill, and in that process, the word goes out, see what regional CACs can come in and help and assist, and it's always just a great kind of bonding experience and fellowshipping. And usually there's one that really brings their game to the build, and on this build that was definitely Jason Duffney. I mean, all the guys were great, but Jason came prepared, had his trailer filled out, and he was really the saving grace to a lot of situations, a lot of backup needs and so forth. So hats off to you, Jason.
So we came, we saw, we conquered. 2 days. This is the Certified Aquascape Contractor crew from near and far that came. Hey, how about a hand for BamaBass? We're going to give birth to a new waterfall. Oh, okay, now wait till we get to the bottom here. When that, now look at that, it's already coming over. That rock was built for a waterfall. Hey, this is... And now you're going to live the aquascape lifestyle and expose more people. Because I think everybody needs one of these in their backyards. Would you guys agree to that? Yeah. Okay.
How do you like it?
I love it.
You love it?
Look at this. I couldn't have pictured anything in my mind that would look that good.
Good. Because I know this right here for us has been awesome. That waterfall is probably the best waterfall we've seen all year, so yeah. I'm loving this project. So. Well,
thank you so much for all the help with the landscaping, because I could have definitely never gotten these plants laid out or put in these positions or even picked out the way that you guys did it. So thank you so much for the help.
Yeah, no problem. And hey, you got to send me a picture of what you guys, maybe you and your wife, in that bench eventually when you're up there.
I sure will. Yeah, I've been sitting up there all week, or the last 2 days, looking down at it, thinking I'd like to sit up here, hear that waterfall, and enjoy it even from up top. So folks, this is a new Bama pond. Thank y'all for all the help.
Yep, and make sure you subscribe to YouTube on our YouTube page and hit us up on Facebook.
See you all next time.